Hello animal breeder friends, this is Bela Cosma speaking, and I decided to create a longer video on simplebreed.com, which is an online animal breeding manager, an animal breeding software that any breeder can use. And I will try to cover every possible aspect of it that it is capable of doing and helping breeders. Now, first of all, naturally, you have to register to the site. I'm not going to go over this, as this is very easy and very simple and self-explanatory. Once you're in, you can also start uploading your own animals. Let's start by exploring other breeders' animals. The very last animal that has been uploaded or has been modified was Sweet Devil Rhetori's animal with a simple breed ID 1078. What do we see? We see what species this is. We can like the animal if you want. You see the name, you see the gender, if it's given, you see the birth, the age of the animal, which is about 1 month old, the variation or morph, the simple breed ID, the family tree, if available. Let's have a look. Well, wow, okay, cool. So this is very big. So you see the whole family tree of that animal. Now, let me stop here. Sometimes you see pictures, sometimes you don't. When you see pictures, then the animal that you see in the family tree is public, which means that the user set the animal's profile public so anybody can see. Now, also it is possible for a user or any user to set an animal's profile to hidden. There could be many reasons why a breeder doesn't want an animal to be seen by others. So when this happens, then the other users will see that there is a family tree, but will not be able to see the animal. Just get a closer look. You see it's not public, not public, not public, not public, not public. Of course, it could be that it's public, but there is no picture added. That could be the other reason why you can't see a picture. Okay, so this is a family tree, and what you can also do with the family tree is that you can just click on a certain animal and you can immediately see that animal's profile with all the details, with the offsprings, the litters, and many other stuff. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, so now we've seen the family tree, which was available groups. And then this is an interesting thing. For your own animal, just like in Instagram, you can put your animal in different groups. This helps other users to find your animal by groups. Let me show you with an example what I mean. Here at this animal, you see 4 groups. The first one is created automatically, but the rest is added. So this person, this user, put this animal in the black group, and you see there are 22 animals in the black group. RZR is one group, there are 28 animals in that group. Or there are 12 animals in silver mane. So how does this help us? Click on black and you will see only those animals that are tagged black. Okay, so this is also tagged black, but this animal is not black, but anyway, it's tagged black. Okay, so this is how grouping works. The next thing you see is the status of the animal. It could be looking for a new home, or it could be taken, or it could be pet, or it could be inbreeding, and a few more. We will look over that later. You can see how many times the animal's profile has been viewed. You can see the last update of the animal. Here you can share the animal in different platforms. You can see here who uploaded the animal. You can see how many public animals this person has uploaded, and you can here contact the owner. Now, as you scroll down, you see the animals that have been just uploaded or have just been edited. You see the different status of animals. You can see prices, sometimes additional information. Okay, now let's click on an animal. Let's say we are interested in this animal, Sweet Devil Rattery. This one. So we click on it, and as you want to see the full profile of the animal. Okay, so here you see the name of the animal. You see that it's a fancy rat, profile of the animal, fancy rat, name, and etc. But what else do we see besides what I've mentioned? You see the parents, the father and the mother of the animal, and here you see the whole family tree, which you can enlarge and view in detail. Here below you could see posts, but there are no posts under this animal as the owner hasn't added any. With different animals there could be more information. If we have a look at this animal, then we see here the litters of that animal. A litter is here, B litter is here, and you can C litter is here, D litter is here. Okay, so this is it about the profile or profiles of an animal. And now what we will do is that we will upload an animal. Let's see how it works. Okay, so there are two ways to upload an animal. If you have already uploaded one animal and you want to keep uploading from the same species, then the easiest way is just go, like let's say gold hamsters, and then add a new gold hamster. If you want to upload a different species, or you want to upload your very first animal, then what you need to do is that you click here. You can upload up to 100 animals for free. Okay, so we click here, upload a new animal, and we choose the animal. Let's say I want to upload a mammal, in that it's going to be a rodent, and in that it's going to be a hamster, and in that it's going to be a golden hamster, a Syrian hamster. Start filling out the data of that animal. Now, there are many species that we haven't added as yet. So if you have a certain species of animals that you can't find here while trying to upload, then just please let us know, and we will add that species or subspecies or breed, and then in probably a few hours we will add that, and you will have no problem anymore with that species. Okay, so what do we do? Variation or morph, like let's say tricolor, name of the animal, it could be Joe, the gender is male, animal ID in the breeder, it could be whatever. Other ID, if any, it could be a chip number. There's no chip number, so we'll leave it off. The birth year, let's say it's 2020. Then the month is going to be April, and then it's going to be the 6th. If the animal has already deceased, then you can also set that date, and it will appear that as a deceased animal. You can fill out the size, the weight, the unit is here, and you can add more data on the animal. But these are not mandatory. Almost nothing is mandatory. Okay, click next. You can upload a picture, maximum 5 pictures at the same time. Okay, let's just, oops. Okay, here is, let's say this is a hamster. Here it is. If I were uploading more than one picture, then I could choose the album cover. Now I'm only uploading one, so this will automatically be the cover image. I can delete the picture if I want, or I can give description to the picture. Okay, click next. Now you can choose the father and you can choose the mother of the animal. If your list is too long already, then you can search for the name. Like, let's say you start with Z and S and it's already limited to 2. Let's make it Jimmy is the father and Bobita is the mother. Okay, we are done with that. Let's click next. Now here, the profile of the animal, as I mentioned before, could be public or could be hidden. If you set it hidden, you are the only one who will see it. If you put it on public, then everybody can see it. Name of the breeder. It should probably be you, but it could be anybody else, because it may be that you bought the animal. So you can just change this and type the name of the breeder, but I'm not going to change this now. Okay, now whose animal? It could be your own animal, it could be somebody else's animal. Now, how is this possible? It is possible because if it is your own animal, then it's of course your own animal. But it could be that you have bought an animal, but you want to upload the parents and the grandparents of that animal, so you have the family tree, but those animals are not yours. Okay, so you can provide location here at the new place. I'm not going to go into that. It's going to be very simple and self-explanatory. Now, the status of the animal. Right now, it could be pet, looking for new home, free, taken, inbreeding, no longer inbreeding, wild, observed, found, or lost. Now, let's say you want to sell the animal. So you set it to looking for a new home, and you provide, let's say it's $50, 50 US dollars, and then you can provide more information here in the ad for that animal. Okay, let's see changes. And we are basically done. Now you have 4 options. I continue editing the profile of the animal, add a sibling, add a new golden hamster, or view profile. Let's see, I want to view the profile, what it looks like. Okay, so it looks like this. It shows that it's $50. It is in one group automatically. Here I could add the animal, let's say, let me put it in a black group. Add to this group 22 already, so I add it to that group. And we already see the family tree here. I could create a post here. You can create one post for every single day. That's how it works right now. Yeah, so that's the profile of the animal. Now, you can anytime come back and edit the profile of the animal. If you click here, you can immediately add or remove pictures. If you come here, then you can edit the rest of the information. Let's just do that. Now, let's say this animal was for sale. Now, somebody, like let's say somebody who has already registered and has an account at simplebreed.com has bought the animal. So what I can do is that I can transfer the animal to the buyer. So how do I do that? Status of animal. Then I go to taken and then transfer animal profile to a new owner. You click here and search for a user. You of course have to know the name of the user to be able to find him or her. Let's say this is going to be it. Okay, so BZZS is basically a friend of mine. Just upload the car, whatever. And then just by clicking here, you transfer the animal. The request has been sent, and the person will get a notification. The person views it, and if he agrees, then accepts the animals. Now, by him accepting the animal, he will see the full family tree of that animal that he has taken over. Now, obviously, if I set in the past all my animals, the fathers and the grandfathers and grandmothers, and all the family tree hidden, then that person who has taken over my animal, just this one, will not, of course, be able to see the family tree. But otherwise, if all the animals in the family tree are set public, then he himself will be able to see the whole family tree, even though that on his account he has only one animal. Okay, so here's this golden hamster I have just uploaded, and we see that it's still under my own name because my friend hasn't accepted the animal. Once he accepts it, it's immediately his, and I can't do anything with that anymore. I can't edit it or add picture or nothing because it's his. But before that, you can anytime come and go to number 4 and delete the profile of the animal. This was just an example, so I decided to delete it. So you go to number 4, other, and you click delete animal, continue deleting, and are you sure you want to delete? Yes, I'm sure I want to delete. So deletion is successful, and the animal disappears, and the full profile of it. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you is sharing. There are different kinds, different ways of sharing your individual animals or all your animals that are for sale or your profile. Let's see how it works. Let's say I'm only interested in the animals for sale. So I just click here and I will only see the animals for sale. Okay, looking for new home from Red Friends. Okay, so I click here and I just have this link here which I can just simply place in Facebook anywhere, and it will automatically do its job. That's one thing. Now the other is by clicking on the user's link, find it. It says simplebreed.com/reference. And here I only want to share the animals that this breeder is selling. So every sex is okay. All status, let's say inbreeding taken, looking for a new home. Here we go. So we click here and we only see the animals Red Friends is selling. Now we have a new link here, so we take this link and we just post that on Facebook. Of course, the person will be able to click on any of the animals and see the parents and see the family tree. The third way of sharing is set everything to all status. Then you just take this link and just paste it in Facebook wherever you want. Then anybody clicking on that link will be able to see all the animals of Red Friends. There is a very important part of this program, which is automatically created, fully customizable sheet of origin. Let's see what it looks like. We click on a certain animal, like let's say Lolly. Here we see the family tree of the animal, and right above that it says sheet of origin. You click on that. And this is the sheet of origin. This shows you the parent, the grandparents, the great-grandparents of the animal, and the whole design is fully customizable to the left. Right here you can create new templates. You can make your sheet of origin the way you want, and then you can save it for later use. Once you have a sheet of origin, you can download it here and you can send it to the person you want to send it to, or you can print it as well. Just to show you two examples, here is one that's created by Red Friends, and here's another one completely customized to Sweet Devil Rhetoric. Okay, now let's see what other features this simplebreed.com has. With your own animals, you can set notifications. Let's say we have a gecko here, and you see this icon. It says add notifications to this animal. So click here, and let's say you want to feed this animal once a week from tomorrow. So all you do is that you click on tomorrow, which is Saturday, add new notification. First you decide how often you want this notification to appear. You only want something once, but it could be daily, like every single day, and then still you can check or uncheck every single day. So let's say I only want the notifications on a Monday, every Monday and every Friday. So it says, not yet grammatically correct, but from the 2nd of May 2020, every Monday and every Friday, you will get a notification. It could be like feeding. Feeding, do not forget to feed me. So this is a notification that you will get every Monday and every Friday. Let's save this. You will see the notifications here. You can click on any other date and you can add notifications, or you can just click on the day when there is a notification and you can delete that notification just like this. And you have no more notifications. Now, talking about notification, you can add notification to animals individually here, or you can add notification to a species. So you go to your species, leopard geckos, and you add a notification here. It says my leopard geckos notifications. So when you add it here, then the notification will tell you that it's for all your geckos. Now there are two more things I want to talk to you about. The first one is the website that is connected to your account, but it's not perfect. We've been working on this whole program for about 3 years now, and it's already very, very useful, but there are still refinements to be made. We are working on that, but this part is not yet perfect. So what do? When you are on your own page, you can click here and you can create sub pages, and you can provide information about yourself or about your breedery. You can try it out for yourself right now, as it is not yet perfect. I'm not going to go into the details of it, but probably in a few minutes time. Now it's 2020, 1st of May. In a few minutes time, that should also be perfect and perfectly usable. But right now, even now, it's still okay. And the last thing I want to talk to you is your individual link that you can get. If you go to your settings. It says My Settings. And then it says Profile URL. It always starts with simplebreed.com, and then you can put your own individual link there. Let's say I put just Bela there, but it could be anything. Probably the best is to provide your own name here or the name of your breeding facility. So set it the way you want it, and I do not suggest you to change it. Okay, so this was a fairly long explanation of how simplebreed.com works. This is how it works right now. There will be many other features in the future, but this is how it works in 2020, 1st of May. I am personally extremely excited about it, and I hope you also find it very useful for your breeding place, and I hope you can get a lot out of it. There are still sometimes problems and bugs in this program. I would like to know about them because we may not be able to see all the problems. Anytime you want to let me know something, then just click here at the drop-down menu. It says Contact. You can use this email address and send me email of screenshots if you have any problems. So just do not hesitate to let me know any problem you encounter so that we can tackle that problem. So thank you very much for listening, and enjoy using it. Bye-bye.